North British Class J88, number 9847 and the smaller Y9 number 9310 were perfectly suited to working those tightly curved industrial lines. Their agility kept them in service well into British Railways ownership, unlike the Class D25 number 9592, withdrawn as early as 1935. Even the old D11, nicknamed Bailey McWeeble, remained an Eastfield engine until its final withdrawal in 1961. A freight line once ran high above Eastfield Yard, which itself was home to a self-propelled crane built for the LNER in the 1920s. As late as June 1966, Eastfield still retained its well-known clock tower and cooling stage. But steam was on its last legs. Within just 5 months, steam would disappear completely, with diesel traction taking over. The sight of an NBL Type 2 hauling condemned steam locomotives summed up the changing times. Class V3s had long handled much of Glasgow's suburban traffic until they were displaced by VR-built Class 4s. One of those, 45337, was stripped of its cylinders for spares, leaving only one final journey before Eastfield's yard was reshaped to house its growing fleet of diesel locomotives. Rail enthusiasts flocked to Eastfield in those final years, some arriving in groups from Yorkshire, eager to capture a last glimpse of steam in Glasgow before it was gone forever. By the late 1980s, Eastfield was dominated by Class 37s, which had displaced the older and less powerful Class 26s. For decades, Eastfield was one of Scotland's most important depots, its 14-road shed and clock tower standing proudly as a landmark on the approach to Glasgow. But in 1993, the shed finally closed for good. Demolition soon followed, erasing almost every trace of this once thriving depot. And yet, the story doesn't end there. In the 2000s, a new, smaller depot was built on the site, this time to service modern DMUs such as Class 158s and 170s. So while the original Eastfield shed has vanished, the land still echoes with the sound of trains, continuing a railway tradition over a century old. If you enjoyed this look back at the lost locomotive shed of Eastfield 65A, please like, share and subscribe for more stories from Britain's rich railway history.